What's up, y'all? Logan here from Iflin Outdoors. I'm gonna be going on a 4-day, 3-night, 40-mile trip down the Brazos River here in a few days, and I'm getting ready and packing everything up I need. So I figured I'd make a video and show you all what kind of things I pack for a river trip. I'm gonna break this video down into a few segments that'll give you a better, closer look at some of the gear that I'm bringing on this trip. The first set of items I'm gonna go over is my cooking and food items. So first off, I have my Camelback soft cooler that I'm gonna be bringing and storing my cold food items in. Like I said, I don't have those items out. Check out the river trip video and you'll see what I'm cooking for dinner. I have my water filtration and water storage. So this is a Camelback with a built-in water filter and the bladder there. I always bring two kinds of water filtration. This is a Camelback water filter, just in case one of them fails on me. I've got my Nalgene water bottle, cooking oil in a Nalgene bottle, tortillas. Always bring tortillas. As you can see, I'm not gonna go over all this food in detail, but I've got some food items here. I'm gonna do some food specific trip recipes and some of the food in another video, so check out my channel for that. I've got my drink pouch right here. This is where I keep my hot cocoa, my electrolytes, that good stuff. I've got my long-handled spoon. This is a necessity for backpacking and kayaking. My Jetboil and gas. My titanium coffee mug. My Stanley French press and my Black Rifle coffee. My Jetboil frying pan. A koozie for the libations that I mentioned earlier. Some fire starter, that's just dryer lint and some store-bought fire starter, and then a lighter and a ferro rod. Next, I'm gonna go over some of my fishing, kayak, and safety items. So I'm gonna be bringing two rods on these. These are Penn Fierce rods. I primarily use them for inshore fishing, but we're gonna be going after some stripers on this trip, so I've got them rigged out with some swim baits. I've got two rod holders, one of which I use for my selfie stick to get camera shots, and the others for rods. Sunscreen, of course. Some tackle, artificial baits, pliers, and a stringer in case we catch some fish that we're wanting to eat. I've got my Garmin inReach. Keeps me in contact with my family, but it also is used for GPS, and I've already got waypoints for potential campsites marked on the map. My headlamp, a little bit of extra fishing line, first aid kit, kayak patch kit, just in case. Never had to use it, but you always want to bring it just in case. Headlamp, and then my Stolquist Keeper life jacket, and my Bending Branches Angler Pro paddle. All right, next I'm gonna show you my camera gear and electronics that I'm gonna be bringing. So I've got my DJI Mavic Air 2 here, landing pad, batteries, extra blades, everything in here in this waterproof box. I've got my action cameras, my 11 mini, my GoPro 9, my Insta360 Go 3. In this waterproof box, I've got chest mount for the GoPro. I've got two batteries. This one is a solar panel, so if the sun's out, that'll charge up all my gear for me. I've got some of the Insta360 Go 3 accessories for the hat, the chest magnet. I've got some GoPro mounts here. They're gonna go on the kayak. I've got my selfie stick that I'm using to film right now, but that's gonna go as well. And then I've got my float in case I wanna do some swimming, and then a few cords to charge them up. Next, I'm gonna go over the clothing items I'm gonna be bringing on the trip. I got two pairs of pants here. These are Scheels fishing pants, and they're the zip-off kinds. So my first set, I'm gonna have the pants zipped on all the way. These are gonna be my day pants. Second pair is gonna be primarily my camp, but they're also backups, so I am gonna bring the bottom parts so they can zip into pants. It's gonna be a little cool in the evenings and mornings. So I've got my North Face puffy jacket here, packs down really small. I've got two fishing shirts. One is my NRS shirt, and the other is my Kettle Mountain apparel shirt. This is a new shirt for me, and I'm gonna have a review on that, so check my channel back for that. I've got my NRS paddling gloves, my new Astral Low Yaks, also doing a review on these. This is gonna be the first trip for these. Ball cap, and of course, my Costa Del Mars. Next, I'm gonna be showing you some storage and camp items that I'm gonna be bringing. So I've got carabiners. These things are awesome. Can't have enough of these. I've got a mesh bag. I'll use this sometimes to put beer cans, things of that nature down in my hole, or sometimes food if it's waterproof. I've got my dry bags. I've got an assortment of these. This is where I'll be storing the majority of my gear. All right, got my toilet kit and a trash bag. I got toilet paper, combat wipes, and my trash bag in here. Got my thermocell just in case it's buggy out there. This is my backpacker thermocell and a little can of fuel for that. A few toiletry items. I've got some toothbrush, toothpaste, biofreeze, blister tape, and a little bit of soap in here for bathing. I've got my folding saw for firewood, microfiber towel. This is my dry box that I keep my phone, wallet, keys, that type of thing in here, batteries for the GoPro, what have you. And I've got my camp chair. This is the Nemo Moonlight reclining camp chair. It's a pretty awesome chair. And lastly, I'm gonna go over my sleep system and my shelter system. So for this trip, I'm gonna be bringing my Nemo Philo Pillow, awesome pillow by Nemo, my Nemo Quasar sleeping pad. This is the insulated version. It's not gonna be that cold, but still nice to have the insulated version. My Nemo Rift sleeping bag and sleeping bag liner. You know, when you're going for a couple days out in the river, you definitely want to have a liner to keep you from having to wash your bag so much. And my brand new tent. This is a new tent for me. This is gonna be the first trip with this tent. So, like I said, a few other items that I've talked about that are new gear items for me, but this is also gonna have a separate review. So check back for my channel for that. So this is the Dragonfly Osmo 3-person tent and the ground tarp. So this is the gear I'm taking on my trip. I've been YakPacking now for about 7 years, and I've pared my gear down to only items that I'm gonna know for 100% that I'm gonna use on the trip. And those are all the items that you've just seen. If you're just getting into YakPacking, I hope you find this video helpful, and I hope to see you on the water when you go on your trip.